the big run-up in housing prices has made people really rethink purchasing. And people are purchasing homes together with a friend, with a family member, whatever. People are doing a variety of things to try to be able to afford a home. And I will tell you, based on years of experience, that these situations can blow up, because I really only seem to hear from people when it has blown up on them, where they bought a home with a friend, a family member, one case a work colleague, because it helps you get in the door, but then lots of things can go wrong other than just money or relationships. Like an example is, what happens if you move in with someone and you co-own a house and you're sharing the common space? You're sharing the kitchen, you're sharing the living room, you're sharing, do homes still have dining rooms? I guess it depends on the home. But you're sharing those common spaces, and you each have your own room. Hopefully you each have your own bathroom. Because people live different lifestyles. Even people you feel like you know really well, and the friction that can come under a roof when people live those different lifestyles. And it can be as simple as one person is really neat and the other is really messy. And you may think, oh, is that really going to be a problem? Yeah, that becomes a problem. What happens if one person stops paying the mortgage, or their half they're paying late, or they're responsible for paying this and you're responsible for paying that, and something doesn't get paid? I mean, these are the kinds of things you really have to think about. And I like situations where people, you could still have some of the financial risks, but you eliminate a lot of the other risks if it's not co-living at a residence. And I've talked about this before, where you might have something where there's could be a duplex, could be a house that's got like a garage apartment, a basement apartment, something where it's divisible in a way that each person has their own private space, their own living room, their own kitchen, their own bathroom. That doing those kind of things, it's kind of like that old thing, fences make good neighbors, that there can be too much togetherness. And there are people that everything I'm saying will not ring true. That you know each other so well, things work so well, that you're fine living in a place with each having your own bedroom, but then sharing the common space. But you could have something where somebody's a night owl and the other person's an early bird, early riser. And then that can become difficult as well. So I'm really sorry for putting this in a box that's all like, well, this could happen bad, that could happen bad, this other thing could happen bad. Why would I do that? Because there are situations in life that are much easier to get into than to get out of. So if you do enter something like this and you feel like, hey, it solves this problem for me, it solves this problem for him or her, and this is going to be great. But then the other side, once you're in, could be the financial, could be the living, how you each live, makes it not so great. And then the exit from it, really hard.